Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on the channel. It has been a while. The last video we put out was the beta from last week, and I'm sorry I haven't been keeping up with like a tutorial and a let's play video a week, but I've been a little busy recently. Next week, starting on Monday, you should see either a tutorial or a let's play episode though, so we'll be starting to get back into the groove now that we are in the new year. And I know we're 2 weeks after January 1st, so I can't really be using that as an excuse anymore, but I am. Deal with it. Boo-hoo. Anyway, today we have got a brand new beta to cover. We will be taking a look at version 1.19.60.26, and with this beta, only comes about less than 10 changes, I think. I didn't count them all, but it's less than 10, it should be. You know what it means when you start getting really small betas? That means we're getting close to a really nice update. So I'm expecting within the next maybe 2 to 3 weeks, we'll probably see a brand new update, 1.19.60, for the actual game, not just the previews, but for now, this is what we have to cover this week. So, let's get into it. For our very first change, this applies to hanging signs. This applies to every type of hanging sign. I'm only going to show you with like one type though, because I don't feel like placing them all. I'm a little lazy. But as we all know, when you hang a hanging sign from the top of a fence post or any other block, kind of like, with a smaller diameter, you get that V-shaped chain. But previously, when you hung another hanging sign below a hanging sign, you would get another V-shaped chain. Now, whenever you hang a hanging sign from a hanging sign, gee, that's a tongue twister, isn't it? It gets 2 chains going from sign to sign, and I think it looks really clean, and you can make some really nice builds with this one. So I'm very happy with that change. It looks incredible in my opinion. For this next one, I did test this before I hit record. It does not work. Let's just get that out of the way. But if we go ahead and set the game mode to night, okay? It is now nighttime. And I'll even put myself in survival just to like really draw the point home. If we flick this lever, it'll activate this command block, which is going to teleport us to this location. So the bug that was supposedly fixed was you can no longer get teleported out of a bed, but I'm about to prove that bug change. But I'm about to show you that ain't true. We flick this lever, get in the bed. Now I shouldn't be teleported. I should just be allowed to let it sleep till day. But what happens is I still get teleported out of the bed, proving that that change does not work. Now, this next category is all graphical changes. There is 5 of them. I will just put it up on the screen so you guys can read along. It's just 5 small changes, but let's read them off. The UI no longer flickers on Android when the keyboard pops up. Highlight section. The highlight section no longer highlights entire card for transparent objects like saplings. The VSync settings are properly configured in options, non-ARM devices. The resource packs will now be applied to the worlds after navigating to another screen before creation. And they fixed an issue where some resource packs prompted the user with an error after being downloaded. All around, not too many changes there, but hopefully they will all end up helping us for the greater good. Next up is under Performance and Stability. For this next change, we are going to need an elytra, a rocket, and we're going to have to get ourselves to the end. Don't worry, I already killed the dragon. We're not going to have to fight him. But they fixed a potential crash when gliding through an end gateway. So we're going to activate our wings, get us a little bit of boost, and we're going to gently glide into this. Okay, never mind. Take 2. We're going to just gently glide into this end gateway, and our game should not crash. And it did not. We are peacefully on the other side, and oh, look at that. I already see 3 end cities. And 3 boats. Dude, that is so lucky. Wow, if only this was a survival world. And we can go right back through, and once again, no issues. We did not crash or anything like that. Meaning, I'm gonna have to say this is a very nice bug fix. I've had many times where this bug has hit me, and I randomly get dropped in the void, or my game crashes, and when I log back in, I get dropped in the void. All around, it was a very nasty bug, and I'm very glad to see that it has been changed. Now, once again, there is another performance instability bug fix. The game will no longer crash when you kill an entity with invalid coordinates, functions, or pools entries in its loot table. So that's going to mainly apply to those who do add-ons and mess with that kind of stuff. If a mob has an inaccurately loaded or coded loot table, your game won't crash when you kill it now, so that's very good. A vanilla parody. Now, levers will make the exact same noise as stone buttons when activating. Let's give it a listen. Identical. That is actually it for in-game changes, but there are still 2 more changes after that, so let's read them off. The next one is under touch controls. They have fixed the stack splitting feature in non-touch mode, so as I'm sure all of you know, if you have a full stack of items, you can just split it apart no matter what you're playing on. Somehow there is a button so you can just split a stack nice and easily in half. There is a bug in the last beta, so touch players couldn't actually split stacks of items. It was broken, but they have fixed it, and problem is now resolved. And for the final change, it is under the accessibility category. The new Create New World screen will now be available for text-to-speech users, and we would be happy to receive your feedback on it here, and the link that is provided in that little note right there, I will leave down in the description below, so you can click on it and go leave your thoughts there after you test out this feature for yourself if you do use touch-to-speech. Anyways guys, overall, I think this is a very good beta, and like I said earlier, with them getting smaller in size, this does just show that we will hopefully be getting a brand new update within the next 2 to 3 weeks. I will link the entire changelog down in the description below if you are interested in that. Anyways guys, this has been all from me. This is Mr. Gaming Aquatic, and I will see you next time. Bye!